Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, or won. It is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. A very good morning to everyone present here. It gives me immense pleasure in extending a warm welcome to the students of the batch 2022 to 2026 on behalf of the entire Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering for the ECE Department Orientation. For the next 4 years, I can ensure that you have stepped into a lively, challenging, diverse, and warm community.
Let us begin this auspicious occasion by invoking the blessings of the Almighty. I invite Ola Akshata Devi of ECEG 1 final year for the prayer song.
गणपति परिपूरण वाळ्वरुळ्वाये प्रभो गणपते परिपूरण वाळ्वरुळ्वाये प्रभो गणपते 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 சாந்து வணங்கி துதி பாடி ஆடி உந்தன் சந்நிதி சரணடைந்தோமே சாந்து வணங்கி துதி பாடி ஆடி உந்தன் சந்நிதி சரணடைந்தோமே சாந்த சீத சௌபாகியம் யாவையும் தந்தருள் சத்குரு நீயே தந்தருள் சத்குரு நீயே பிரபு கணபதி பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபு கணபதி गणपते गणपते.
Thank you, Akshata. I'd like to invite Dr. V. Krishnaveni, Head of the Department of ECE, who has 28 years of experience working at PSG College of Technology. Her fields of expertise include signals and systems, control systems, digital signal processing, and digital image processing. She has published over 100 journals. So I kindly request Dr. V. Krishnaveni, Head of the Department of ECE, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good morning to one and all present for the department orientation program. So on behalf of the management, principal, faculty and staff of ECE department, I extend a warm welcome to our freshers for this program organized by the ECE department. I'm happy to welcome my fellow colleagues and staff for this orientation program. First of all, I would like to congratulate both the students and their parents for opting our institution and choosing the ECE course. I need not say this because all of you know it's one of the most wanted and opted courses. So first, let me share a small story to you all. So there were 4 sons for a great father, and when they are to divide their property earned through their family business and farmlands under the guidance of their father, they decided to equally divide their property into 5 instead of 4. So there are only 4 sons. Why 5 equal shares? To whom the 5th share is going to go? It's for their 5th brother charity. Right? So I repeat, it's for their 5th brother charity. So the great family, visionary family is none other than PSG Govindaswamy Naidu and Sons family. So I think at the entrance of our college gate, have you seen the statue of PS Govindaswamy Naidu? Right? Right. He is the pillar for all the organizations under this PSG and Sons charities. So they named their 5th brother as PSG and Sons Charities, which was registered as a trust on January 25th, 1926. Even before that, they started PSG Sarvajana School in 1924 itself, right, even before registering the trust, with a motive to give education to all. That is Sarva Janangalakkum Kalvi, right? என்ற நோக்கத்தோடு தொடங்கப்பட்டதுதான் சர்வஜனா பள்ளி. So today under PSG and Sons Charities, we have more than 30 institutions providing education in the fields of art, engineering, medicine, pharmacy, right, international educations, management, nursing, to name a few. So the great legendary P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu, actually, do you know what is his sayings? Let there be charity so that people may share my family's prosperity. Right, with that motive only this charity was formed. So he is a man of vision, faith and integrity, whose initials PSG have become a living legend at Coimbatore. So at a time when education was an unfulfilled dream, for most Indians, one man's vision set out to make that dream a reality. In one visionary statement, Mr. P.S. Govindaswamy Naidu shaped the destinies of thousands and thousands of aspiring learners of Coimbatore. On 25th January, as I told you, 1926, a trust under the name of PSG Govindaswamy Naidu and Sons Charities was formed. This trust is dedicated entirely to the growth and development of education, training and social upliftment. PSG College of Technology, now an institution of academic excellence, was founded in the year 1951 by PSG and Sons Charities with Dr. G. R. Damodaran, a legend and a great visionary, as the founder principal. Okay, now you are a special batch of students 2022 to 2026. Can you say why? So with my talk, earlier speech what I have given, so I am telling you are the blessed batch and you are lucky batch, special batch 2022 to 2026. Why? Anybody? Huh? 2025-2026 is the centenary year for PSG and Sons Charities, right? Which year you will be completing your degree, correct? And it is the platinum jubilee for PSG College of Technology, right? So you can give a big hand, right? So you will be here with us to celebrate, and at that year, along with the centenary year celebration of our charity and the 75th year of PSG College of Technology, you will be graduating, right? So with very good jobs, very good entrepreneurship or higher studies. So you will be the luckiest batch. Okay, our principal Dr. K. Prakashan briefed about the college ranking, world-class facilities, infrastructure, placements, and he was very careful to put the word as recommendations. He has not advised you, right? A few recommendations. I don't know. See, all of you should take a notebook and note down. All of you take a notebook and keep it on the table. See, we are here not to tell story and just leave it, right? So you have to note down some critical points which will be useful, at least not today, tomorrow, later part of your life. You can recall what somebody else has told can be a turning point in your life. Take a notebook and note down important points. So first எழுதுற பழக்கம் வரணும், படிக்கிற பழக்கம் வரணும். இந்த மொபைல் இப்படி 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 இந்த கை போயிடும். Sweeping, always swapping or sweeping, something you will be doing. First you have to read, write. That is the first thing we want to tell you. Okay, and he also gave some recommendations for you to take up, and in general about the institution and what we can give you from our side. Okay, today in this pleasant morning, we are here to brief you about our ECE department, curriculum, introduce your program coordinators and tutors and your seniors. They also will share their experiences to you. So BA Electronics, BECE was started in the year 1968. We have one undergraduate program and 4 postgraduate program in communication systems, wireless, nanoscience and technology and VLSI design. So with about 45 dedicated faculty and staff and the state-of-art facilities, we have nearly 600 students both in UG and PG, and the department has produced, see, this all may be not necessary information for you, but about our department you should know to a certain extent, right? What are the strengths of our department, how all those things will be useful to our to you, right? Totally we have 29 doctorates in our department. 29 of our faculty are with PhD, right? That is the greatest strength of our department. So all those things you should know. And the department has produced totally 116 doctorates in the areas of all these areas. Um, you'll be learning, right? In various semesters like communication, RF, signal processing, VLSI, networking, embedded, etc. And you would have heard about various funding agencies like one such funding agency you will be knowing that All India Council for Technical Education, right? Then the UGC University Grants Commission, right? Department of Science and Technology, and MHRD, right? So like that, various national level funding agencies, our faculty have got funding proposals, have submitted proposals and received funding for doing research in various domains as in communication, VLSI, etc. So our faculty work on latest technologies and enhance their knowledge skills through these projects, which in turn is passed on to your students. If you can ask your final years and third years, they'll be telling you about what are the strengths of our, of course we will be having weaknesses, right? No system is perfect and no man or no system is without any imperfection or weaknesses. So we are here to sort it out, what can be done, how we can resolve that, right? Okay, and our students as well is placed in high profile industries and also occupying leading positions in academics, government organization and industries across the globe. So if you want to know about how our alumni network is, right, our alumni placement coordinator is Venkatachalam, and Dr. Visalakshi is the alumni coordinator for the institution. So you can when you are free, when they are free, you can contact them and get to know about where our alumni work, who are the distinguished alumni, what is their achievements, right, how they are excelling in academics, entrepreneurship, in service, right, in government organizations, right. Okay, so now you are entering into college from school, so you will feel the school to college transition definitely, but you do not worry about that, right. So here you have mentors to take care of you. I'll introduce the program coordinators and tutors who will be along with you for the entire 4 years of duration, right. For the entire 4 years of duration, whatever problems you have, personal, official, academic, right. So no need to worry about that. இத சொல்லலாமா வேண்டாமா இவங்க சொன்னா ரிலையபிளா இருக்குமா, ரைட், வேற யாராவது சொல்லி தர பயம்லாம் வேண்டியது இல்ல. நீங்க போய் என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் வேணாலும் அவங்க கிட்ட டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணலாம், right. They are all very senior faculty members and we have handled so many students, right. We have so many stories inside us also, right, and we are not here to let it out or anything. So don't, if you are going to be in a cocoon without informing us, then we cannot help you out. You have to come out. If you need help, you have to come out and ask us. So definitely we are here to help you. So I would like to introduce Dr. Anushya. She is the program coordinator for G1, BECE G1. And Dr. M. Santana Lakshmi, she is the program coordinator for ECE G2. And Mr. Venkatachalam, right, he is the tutor for ECE G1. And Dr. Tyagarajan, ECE G2 tutor. And Dr. Hemachitra, she is the ECE Association faculty advisor, right? And some of our faculty members are also here, Dr. Prabhavati, right, and Dr. Ramya, and Mrs. Usha Rani, Mr. Sarita Kumar, and Mr. Sainath. All right, and all other faculty members are with their own academic work. They will be having classes and other meetings, so they'll be coming, they'll be joining us quickly. Okay, so you can contact the program coordinators and tutors all the time, right? See, whatever, there is a hierarchy. Okay, so if you have any problem, if you want to apply leave, if you want to go out, if you want to participate in some hackathons, if you want to leave home, right? For any such problem or any such requirements, first person to contact is the tutor, right? So they are your mentors, they are your parents here in the campus. Okay, so you can go and contact them for any of your requirements. First person you have to contact only tutor. And if it is in the purview of the tutor, they themselves will clarify and they themselves will sanction that. If it is beyond their limits, then they will come to the program coordinator. Then they will come to HOD. Then HOD is also not possible to fulfill your need or whatever it is. Then we will take it to principal. Okay, so this is the hierarchy to be followed. So first you contact your tutor for any help you need, right? You have to know their seats, where they are placed, where they are sitting in the department. So all those things you should know beforehand. Okay, so I'll tell you one more thing which will be you will be very happy if you hear this. In your plus 2 marks, your 199 and 199.5 makes a big difference. Am I right? It makes a big difference or not? Yes. So some of your friends would not have got seat in this institution because of the 0.5. Am I right? Okay. Right here, there is no much difference. And the minimum tolerance kadayade. Right? You have a maximum tolerance here. And about that also, your program coordinators or tutors will be briefing you in the curriculum part. Right? So 90 to 100 வரைக்கும் ஒரு grade. Right? 90 and the slab வந்து அவங்க சொல்வாங்க 90 to 95 or 80 to 89 will be one grade. So 80 எடுத்தவங்களுக்கு ஒரே grade தான், 89 எடுத்தவங்களுக்கு ஒரே grade தான். So you have a big tolerance here. So that itself you can relax, right? But you cannot relax fully, right? You have slogged a lot and your parents and yourself have put in lot of efforts to come into this institution. Really, I agree that, right? And I appreciate also, right? It is not easy to get seat in PSG Tech, okay? You earned that, right? We are also very happy to welcome you to our department, but at the same time, now it's not the time for you to relax, right? So you cannot relax fully. You can relax. It is not like plus 2, right? You need not slog like that. But at the same time, it's not the thing that you can relax fully and you can accumulate all the things and நாளைக்கு எக்ஸாம்னா இன்னைக்கு படிச்சு நாளைக்கு போய் எழுதிடலாம் அப்படின்லாம் நினைக்க முடியாது. Right? From day one, you have to start preparing slowly. Right? Slow and steady wins the race. மெதுவா அப்படி கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமா படிச்சு வச்சீங்க அப்படின்னா then at last you will be very happy and comfortable to appear for the continuous assessment test. It will come very soon. 6 weeks la first test, adukapra or 4 weeks la second test, adukapra or 4 weeks la third test, then within a week's time you will get exam. So totally left out pathina 6 4 14 16 weeks. 4 months your first semester will be over. நீங்க அப்படியே relax பண்ணி adapt ஆகிறதுக்குள்ளே அந்த time period முடிஞ்சு போய்டும். So you have to keep your adaptation time very less. Okay, so then I would like to say all of you, if you would have scored 200 out of 200 in your mathematics, out of understanding the concepts well, and you would have done your examination, or some other methodology you would have adapted to clear and score 200 out of 200. But whatever you have learned there is very much essential. That mathematics part is very much essential for engineering, that too especially for ECE students. Right? So most of our ECE subjects require good analytical skills. So, and here question papers will not be book back and no single book will be followed for one subject. So this is the transition for which you have to adapt yourselves and adopt to the changes in the teaching learning process. So my advice is don't postpone your learning. Then and there you try to clear your doubts, do your homework, attend classes regularly, 100% attendance. If you could make out, say in our experience, in my experience at least, I can say, whoever is attending classes regularly, whoever is hearing what the teachers say, right? So finally they excel. They don't find any difficulty in scoring above 90, right, or above 80. Okay, those who just lethargically leave and they sit and just they pass their time in the classroom, right? They don't do their homeworks regularly. So those people are caught in their final examination and in their tests. Okay, so you have to be very cautious and you have to follow what the teachers say. Okay, one more story I would like to share. A woman aged, it was very impressive, right? Last week only I read this. Right, a woman aged about 50 started jogging 20 kilometers a day, walking and jogging 20 kilometers a day. So the question is, why so late and what could have inspired her? She wants to become young and look beautiful again? The answer is no. Or maybe suddenly she realized that her health was falling down and she wants to keep her healthy? It's also no. Or she is going to participate in a challenge? So then what else is the reason behind starting walking and jogging in her age of 50 years? Her son had a end-stage kidney disease and the only solution was a kidney transplant. and they are not affordable to go for a donor. And his father's kidney, due to some acute illness, it was not matching. Her mother's is okay. And doctors told that her kidney would work only after she loses weight, as her kidney had accumulated too much of fat, and she should lose 20 kgs from the weight what she was having on that day. Right, and they told that if you can lose 20 kgs of weight, your kidney will suit your son and it can be transplanted. So she decided to walk and jog 15 to 20 kilometers a day to give a healthy kidney to her son. So it's not a story. The mother name is Wang Choli, 51 years, from East China. Right? Pushed her limits and lost 20 kgs within 3 months and donated her kidney and served her son's life. So what is the moral of this real life incident? It's not a story. It's a real life incident. See, at the age of 50, just imagine walking and jogging 20 kilometers every day. See, one day, okay, I can keep something and I can walk for 20 kilometers. But for 3 months, right, consistency, right, and every day checking the weight, whether it is getting reduced, every day checking whether the kidney is healthy and it will suit her. And one fine day when she went for test, they told that, very good, then now we can go for transplant, and now both mother and the son are very safe. Right? What from this incident, what you can understand? See, like this, your parents, your family would have sacrificed something to bring you up to this greater heights. So always you should have gratitude. That is the first thing. You should think of them. Right? So still, as long as you are with them, right? So you are okay. But when you come out, you forget everything what they have done, and you take your own steps, which may be bad, which may be good. If it is good, well and good. But if you're going to take a wrong path, right? You imagine, right? You are the only, அதாவது ஒரே வெளிச்சம் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு நீங்க தான், ரைட்? அதுவே போச்சு அப்படின்னா, that is the biggest thing ever sin you're doing to your parents. So you have to keep that in your mind. So, and nothing is impossible to a willing heart. That also you have to take. Nothing is impossible to a willing heart. So she has decided to save her son. So a purpose is there. So if you want to stay, see, motivation, losing motivation, worrying for small things, right? A birthday க்கு அவங்க கூப்பிடல, அதனால எனக்கு மூட் அவுட், அதனால நான் கிளாஸுக்கு போகல, அதனால நான் படிக்கல, right? So many silly reasons you can find out, right? To skip any wanted necessary thing. Okay, but all those things, you see, you should, if you want to feel motivated 24/7, you should have self motivation. For that, you should have a purpose like this in your life. You should live for a purpose, right? You should have a purpose in your life. Sometimes it may come automatically in your life, or sometimes you yourself have to create that purpose. If you don't have any purpose in your life, you'll be eating, sleeping, right? Watching YouTube, playing games, right? And that YouTube, all those fellows, right, sitting there, right, and making you crack. Okay, so they will become very rich and famous because of you, right? Because you are contributing to their wellness. Okay, so that you should have a purpose in life. The same was told by our principal, the purpose of you being here in the campus. So write your purpose the first day in your notebook, for what purpose you have come here, right? For what purpose, all of you should write in your notebook, for what purpose you are in this campus, right? Stick on to that stick on to that purpose, which will make you stay motivated 24/7. So that is what, right? For what purpose you are in this campus. See, that may vary, right? இன்னைக்கு வந்து உங்களுக்கு நீங்க ஏதோ ஒரு பர்பஸ் எழுதுவீங்க, நல்லா படிச்சு நல்ல மார்க் வாங்கணும், நல்ல வேலை வாங்கணும், ரைட்? IAS ஆஃபீஸர் ஆகணும், இல்ல ஏதோ எழுதுவீங்க. பட் ஏதோ அந்த பர்பஸ் ஏதாவது இருந்தாலும், if you move towards that, then you will come to know from your seniors, from your teachers, right, from our alumni, right, and from all other external sources. What that can change, but you should have a purpose in your life. Okay, so finally, 3 yes, right? I want you to remember. Write down self-analysis, self-awareness, and self-control. self-analysis, self-awareness, and self-control. See, many of you maybe would have been with your parents. So now, first time you would have been in the hostel, right? So nobody is going to monitor you. Okay, you are your own monitors. Write down, you are your own monitors. If you do good or bad, you only know. Nobody else is going to know. And the consequences of that good and bad also you are going to experience. The consequences of that good and bad. Also you have to undergo the pain or the chilling or the joy. Right? You are your own monitors. You know consciously whether what you're doing is good, bad, evil, or excellent. Everything you know. See, other than you, nobody can judge you properly. Nobody can judge you correctly. You can judge yourself correctly. Right? Am I doing this? Is this right? Definitely your conscience will guide you. But beyond that, we push back that and we move forward with all bad and all unwanted things in life. Right? So that is what. This is very, very important. And our induction program, you have to take it very seriously. It is not just coming and sitting and hearing some stories and leaving and going and enjoying. Right? See, this induction program, 3 weeks of induction program, right, without teaching you any technical stuff. Why we want to load you with 3 weeks of induction program? Right? So it is for your well-being. So you have to take it in that sense. So each and every sessions are planned by the tutors and program coordinators like that, keeping that in mind. So you have to take it very seriously. You have to attend that with conscious. Okay, so you are thrown into a world of all good, bad, evil, excellent, etc., etc. So it's up to you to choose what is good for you. That's where self-analysis comes. Okay, it's an attempt by an individual. It is an attempt by the self-analysis. It is an attempt, write down, it is an attempt by an individual. It is an attempt by an individual to understand his or her own personality. Right? You consciously can find out what is right, what is wrong, whatever you are doing is right or wrong, and what are the consequences also. Okay? So இத பண்ணா இதுதான் நடக்கும். நம்ம ஒழுங்கா படிச்சோம்னா கரெக்ட்டா CA டெஸ்ட்ல நல்ல மார்க் வாங்கிடலாம். ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள். கரெக்ட்டா? சோ இத படிக்கல அப்படினா என்ன நடக்கும்ங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஆனா in spite of that வந்து உங்க டாமினன்ட்டா வேற தாட்ஸ் வந்து உங்க மைண்ட்க்குள்ள வரும்போது என்ன பண்ணணும்? செல்ஃப் அவேர்னஸ் இருக்கணும். You should have self awareness. ஐயோ இத பண்ணினா அந்த விழிப்புணர்வு. முழிச்சுக்கணும், தூங்கிட்டே இருக்க கூடாது. முழிச்சுக்கிறது தான் விழிப்புணர்வு தான் செல்ஃப் அவேர்னஸ். So that self-awareness should come to you. If you're going in a wrong path, if you're chatting and if you're using mobile throughout the night, so that self-awareness should come. If I use like this, then it will become my practice, right? Then finally I can't go and attend the classes. I'll feel headache. A lot many students are there in our ECE department itself. I don't want to name them. I don't want to earmark them, right? So some of the students, we are counseling them, right? They are addicted to mobile. Right, after coming to PhD Tech only, till they are at home, they have got good scores like you and they have come here. After coming here, night, nobody is there to control. At least there, your mom and dad will, if they see just sitting and doing something, they will ask you. For that sake, you will keep your mobile and go. But here, nobody will. That's what you are your own monitors. So that self-awareness should come. So if you are self-aware, then self-control automatically comes. Right? So self-control needs greater self-awareness. Write down. Self-control needs greater self-awareness. So அப்ப எவ்வளவு ஒரு விழிப்புணர்வு இருந்தா இல்ல வேண்டாம் நான் போய் என் வேலை பார்க்கறேன் அப்படிங்கிறது அந்த செல்ஃப் கண்ட்ரோல் வரணும்னா நீ விழிப்புணர்வா இருக்கணும். அந்த விழிப்புணர்வு இருக்கணும்னா நீ செல்ஃப் அனலைஸ் பண்ணணும். So both three are interlinked. You have to self analyze, you have to be self aware, be with awareness, and automatically self control will come and you can correct yourself. Nobody need to push you at the back. Okay, you are going in this path, that path. Okay, I think with this, once again I welcome you all to our department and may God bless you all with good health and professional life. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. The Department of ECE provides a prolific platform for students to discover their true talents and mold them towards a brighter future. We now have a short video introducing and presenting the various accomplishments and facilities offered in the Department of ECE.
Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Anusha KV, Associate Professor CAS, Department of ECE, who has 22 years of experience working at PSG College of Technology. Her fields of expertise include wireless sensor networks, embedded systems, WANET, and wireless communication networks. I now request Dr. Anusha KV, Associate Professor CAS, Department of ECE, and the Program Coordinator of G1 to address the gathering.
So very good morning. I hope so my voice reaches you without mic. Let me test it out. My voice reaches you at the back. Are you comfortable? So I'm glad enough to use this material and join my class the next department is taking in welcoming you all. Alright? So the main purpose of being here next 4 years is categorized into three parts. The first and foremost part is academics. Second is curricular. First is curricular, second one is co-curricular, third one is extracurricular. The curricular part is completely the academic part. A part of the curricular activities are going to be discussed in the selection program starters. HOD was nicely covering almost all the points required for a student for being here in a disciplined way for next 4 years, like having they all said before. That is supposed to be exercised by the students, not by the parents or by the teachers. They are only the facilitators for you to get done. The discipline being is the self. It's a self work. Nobody can come take part in being the discipline officer by you. Okay? Let us start with the curricular part. The regulation of daily for a batch, the batch is 2022-2026. You belong to the regulation of 2019. You can make note of it because soon you are going to get another. Next year we are going to have one more regulation going to come. So you are the last batch for this sector. You need 2015 regulation. According to this regulation or any regulation, the course duration is 4 years minimum, 7 years maximum. We are interested in keeping the students here for 4 years of their minimum duration. Complete their degree to get the degree and go with that placements or higher studies offer. That's what the idea here. A single academic year has got 2 semesters, so for 4 years minimum. For 4 years minimum, for 4 years minimum, it has 8 semesters totally. For any good reasons, if you are not able to complete all the requirements of the courses, I am going to list out what are the requirements for completing the courses. For that course, based on the courses, if you are not able to complete all the requirements of the courses in 4 years, at the maximum of 7 years is being granted by the university to complete the course. So, maximum of 7 years possible, but any good student will try to complete in 4 years of their studies. So, each semester will have 90 days as a working day generally. Definitely it is not going to be less than that. And the courses that you are going to study here, say you have a curriculum, there will be a book, curriculum book, regulation book will be given to you soon. It will be supplied by your tutor to each one of you separately. You can have the copy of the book. Always you must keep the copy of the book. You should not lose it somewhere. You have to keep the copy safely because for each and every doubt then and there it comes during the 4 years of study here. You have to refer back to that regulation. People will say, what has been given in your regulation? You have to go refer back. So you have to refer back only the book and you have to keep that copy. That copy of the book covers almost all the details. They are just going to pinpoint some important things. That's it. The course of study, the curriculum part has got varieties of courses that covers basic sciences, humanities and social sciences, engineering sciences, professional course subjects, professional elective subjects, open elective subjects, and apart from that, these are all the curriculum based. People will come and teach you something for all these courses. The employability enhancement courses, mandatory courses, the induction program which you are undergoing now, the 3 week induction program is a part and part of your course of study. It is a mandate requirement. All 22 days or 3 weeks you have to attend it without fail. Any small attendance program will put you back into the next year. During the next first year comes also, you have to go and you have to sit down with them and to do another again, same 22 days program. Instead of that, don't take it easily the 22 days program or 3 weeks program as because Diwali and all is coming. Going before 2 days, taking leave, coming after 2 days, taking leave and all is not permitted. You have to attend the 22 days, 3 weeks program. You have to fulfill all the requirements of the course compulsorily because it is a part and part of your degree. Next is activity point program. It is also another thing. I will just explain you this after some time. So each and every classes, see these courses will be offered to you, timetable will be given to you. During first and second semester, there is no change of courses, drop of courses possible. Whatever the timetable given and the courses being offered, you may have to opt in. There is no chance of dropping them or taking it out during the next semesters also. The facilities are not available. First 2 semesters, whatever the courses available being offered to you, you have to take it out, you have to register it, and you have to take it. For each and every course, there is a registration. For some courses, we don't require an explicit registration, whereas for the elective courses, we like to have the registration. Because that is choice-based credit system. So you have to put your choice. You have to register for the choice of your own interest. The choices will be given to you from third semester onwards, not from first 2 semesters. Each student needs to register to all the courses prescribed in the curriculum for the first and second semester of the study. The tutors will help you what you have to do for this registration. You have to follow the procedure. Without fail, you may have to do this process. From third semester onwards, the students can either drop or they can take on off extra courses of their own interest. That is the third semester part. And from third semester onwards, you can do the work. Mostly, we don't prefer any students to drop the courses in between because it may extend your period of study here. That is not a valid activity. So, we don't mostly permit or we don't mostly prefer to have the dropping of the courses by the students. The maximum number of credits for each and every course, whether it is lecture course or lecture tutorial course or it is purely practical courses, three variety of courses we have. So all the three courses may contain, they all have the credits. So in the book we have one. We have the pages and the tables available and there we have the credits also being given. The total number of 165 credits have to be earned by the students for completing their courses. So under each category of basic science, engineering science, professional core, professional elective and open elective and all those things, you have to earn the required credits to complete your course. So any doubts you can come to us separately and we can put you all in the right path by clearing. The credit assignment is somewhat like this. For one lecture period of your course, one credit will be given. For one tutorial period you attend for any course, you will gain one credit. And for each two practical hours, you will get one credit. Otherwise, for each hour of the practical hour or any project, you will get 0.5 credits. That's a standard and it is available in the book and you can refer to it also. And the total number of the credits that you have to earn is 165. Apart from this, the first two semesters, if you complete all the registered courses available, and you have completed all those courses, fine. Before starting the third semester, this is the second year, we have got an in-between some period of time, and during that period of time, we normally conduct the summer term course. I think the students who have tried for other binary institutes, they will come across this term. In all the many places, in higher institutes like IITs, JITs, and all those places, and NITs, the summer term is optional, and it is a paid offer. You may have to register for it, you have to pay for it separately, yes, if you want to apply it. Here it is not so. It is a freely available integrated part of the course. So you will be having a course period of 1 month or so. You may have to earn 100 out of 100 marks, you have to get 50 marks. There won't be any term end examination. There won't be at the end there won't be any examination. It is being collected. You will be evaluated for the entire semester on the basis of continuous assessment. They will use some assignments, they will use some tutorials, some talks, some lectures. So putting all together, they evaluate you and they will be evaluated you for the base of 100. You have to earn 50. The summer term is also mandatory. It is a part and part of it. Regarding electives, there are three varieties of electives generally we have. One is professional elective, which is solely related to your course of ECE. You have often called the ECE course. For the course of ECE, you have professional course subjects are available that are mandatory. You have to attend those subjects compulsorily. There won't be any change in the professional course. While coming to the professional elective, the ECE based subjects are available as elective. So you can select any of the electives, the help of or the guidance of your tutor, you can learn about this. And you have to get the mere permission from your department head also for providing for taking that elective, for offering the elective to you. In case of electives, the professional electives are more related to your studies part. That's more related to your technical side. And one more type of elective we have called open elective. And one more type of elective we have called, we term it as language elective, humanities elective. So then and there they'll offer you something. So then and there you will be given the list of electives that for which you can opt some subjects. So you can, that's what I was saying in the beginning, that by taking up those electives, there will be listing given. Out of that list, whichever is, there are some constraints also being given. You can opt any subject out of it, but minimum requirement of students for electives is there, and constraint is there. So with a few concern, few guidance of the tutor and PPs, your program coordinator, you will be avoiding some electives, you will be offered, and you can avoid. Regarding the online courses, say nowadays you have NPTEL courses, SWAYAM courses, and other online courses are available. During this 22 days of your stay here, during this induction period, induction program, you will be having one session, and the department NPTEL coordinator, Dr. C. Ramya, will be introducing, she will be briefing you about what are the types of online courses available, what are the stingy rules behind that, how to register for them, how to select them, how to register for them, after registering, how to proceed with them, and how to write the examinations, and how to convert them into an equivalent course on your own part. This is a big explained activity is there. She will be briefing you on all those things in one session. So if anybody is interested, those online courses you can go, you can register, and you can go through the courses, you can write the examinations, you can get it evaluated, and from there the credits will be transferred. But there is a big challenge, and we have some constraints on that, we have to think about. And apart from that, we have self-study courses. The students without having any idea are only eligible to take up self-study courses. This has been available here, and the students can take only one course in their curriculum. There's no 8 semesters, not in first 2 semesters, we cannot offer any self-study. Third semester also, third semester onwards, we can just go ahead with the self-study. But there are some guiding rules available. You have to contact your tutors for getting this. There will be a faculty attached with their own willingness to your own courses, and there will be any classes being assigned. There will be any classes, lectures will be assigned that will not be conducted during this self-study courses or self-study courses. You have to study by yourself. With that confidence, if you are coming and if you are coming forward to take up the self-study courses, it's very good, but there are some challenges. As a whole, if you have only maximum of only one self-study courses permitted, that will be the pure concerns of the academic department. Apart from that, we have one more type of course, one-credit courses. So, a course generally is a theory course, a theory with a tutorial course, or maybe a practical course. They all have not the practical but theory with a tutorial or theory course generally have 3 or 4 credits, not less than that. So these courses are industry. These courses are being taught by the industry personas, specially designed by the industry people. The syllabus is given by the industry people, and it is being conducted during the weekends. 15 hours you may have to study for these courses during the weekends when it is being offered. You have to register for it with your own villages. And those people will conduct classes, and they will conduct some practical sessions also. And they will evaluate you with their own model of evaluation. And they will say as if you are clear or not clear. You passed or failed. 15 hours will be taken by the industry people. During weekends it is conducted. You can attend any number of corporate courses. Then and there it is offered by the department. The department will announce you that these are all the corporate courses being available. That time you can register out of your own interest and you can attend. You can get the credit, keep it with you. If you have 3 credits put together, 3 100 courses if you are completing, you can waive off then for that also there are CG guidelines are available. Just like that I cannot go roll some courses and to come back and to say that I don't want to. I want to waive off the final. It is impossible. There are some guidelines. You have to contact your tutors for that. Induction program, of course, is a 3 weeks program as per the ACT guidelines. The purpose of this particular refreshment course is being called as refreshment course. 3 weeks refreshment. Previously, before 2-3 years, only it was offered to IITs and MITs because you know the pressure they build up during plus 2 and writing their JEE examinations and all those things with theory, peaky. So they were not able to, the students were so sick and they were not able to turn back to the original as soon as they get inside. The moment you get inside, they take you to the class and start teaching, then you may not be that fresh. So the NACD brought an actor for all remaining colleges, engineering colleges, and so Purdue has to conduct 3 weeks courses. For the past 3 years, we are conducting that. The guidelines of NACD, it is a mandatory. So no more absenteeism during this time, no more for any class for classes you should not absent. Any from the session of 3 weeks, you have to be here, you have to attend. Some assignments will be given to you, and you have to complete that assignment, individual assignments, or might be the group assignments. Don't get annoyed. They are all very happy assignments. The self-analysis assignment, you can do it well, but with interest. You cannot pick it out. That's what I'm feeling. It's a mandatory course. Another one is internship programs. Internship, you have to earn a minimum of 14 credits of internship by doing various activities. We discussed what are called entrepreneurial activities are there, project work is there, seminar and inter-institutional trainings are there. So during that time, we have set of activities being planned for the internships also. During 8th semester of your studies, a full-time internship can be taken up by the students and they can go to the industry directly, they can sit over there, they can complete their project phase to itself. That is one of the full phase to 6 months internship we offer. Apart from that, during the end of second year, we are giving chances for the students to take up industry internship. They can go and they can, for that there is a big guideline available. We will tell you then and there during the 2 to 1 session, each and every day. I'm just giving you a glimpse of the courses. You just come to get know about what is already available. If you are interested in any good part of it, any good component, you can name it and you can come to us. We'll explain. So internship is also possible. And the last thing, the important thing is the activity point program. Generally, we say 100 point activity. Any student enrolling for this industry, for the engineering courses, they may have to gain 100 points by doing their social activities. Your tech is always interested in learning some coding, running some activities, regarding